Some really in-depth analysis happening here, guys. Thanks for coming along. Hey everybody, welcome back to Drunk Hockey. It has been quite a bit of time since I have done one of these, but I thought it was a good time to do another Drunk Hockey. We are right at the start of the NHL playoffs. Woo! It's the best time of the year. I'm gonna do my NHL bracket challenge with you guys. My printer broke and I had to handwrite it. I didn't even think to make an empty one because, well, that required forethought, and let's be honest. Here's my beautiful bracket. Some of my choices were pretty subjective, so some of them were not based on actual reality, so we're gonna see. But we're gonna start over here. So the first one we have is Tampa and New Jersey. I just think that Tampa in a 7-game series is just too good for New Jersey right now. That said, Taylor Hall is a monster, so we'll see. And I have the Leafs getting through round 1, which I think a lot of people will disagree with me on. And my reason for picking the Bruins is strictly because I live in Boston and I don't feel like dealing with annoying Boston fans. So we're gonna hope that the Leafs get through. I haven't drank in so long and I just can't handle it right now. Okay, next one, Caps and Columbus. So I picked, obviously, the Washington Capitals. I think most people, again, this one will agree with me on this, is Washington is just gonna be too much for Columbus. I have no other things to say about that. I just think the Washington Capitals are gonna go. The next one, now you guys know I'm a homer here, I'm a Philly girl. So I have the Flyers beating the Penguins. Whether this is true or not, I don't feel so confident in this choice. The Pens have swept the Flyers this year in this season series. If Murray doesn't show up, I really do think the Flyers have a chance. Besides being a homer and wanting the Flyers to get through and beat Pittsburgh, I also, because I have the Caps right here, I really don't want the Pens there because the Caps cannot beat the Pens after in the second round. So we're really gonna hope for the Flyers to beat the Pens there. I don't know why I so aggressively licked the margaritas off over there. All right, so over here on the Western Conference in the first round, Preds versus Avs. I do think the Avs might surprise us a little bit, but I'm not totally confident that they're gonna get through. And as you can see, I picked Smashville to win, so I think the Preds are gonna get through. Jets versus Wild, easy pick for me. Jets, I think. No offense to Wild, love all my people in Minnesota. I just think the Jets are really gonna steamroll over the Wild. Vegas Golden Knights and the Kings, and words are hard. I think Vegas gets through there. I think they ride high on that like energy of it's their first time, it's their inaugural season, they're in the playoffs, they're all amped up. I think they get through that round, and they've continued to surprise me. So for all we know, they could be right here. You know, crazier things have happened. And also Ducks and Sharks. I don't really have any good reasons for why I picked that. I think that'll be a good series. I liked the Sharks better. Some really in-depth analysis happening here, guys. Thanks for coming along. All right, let's go to the second round. We have Tampa and the Leafs. I have Tampa coming through here. When it comes to goaltending, I like Tampa better. I just think that Tampa has a little bit too much experience. Caps versus Flyers. I just don't think the Flyers are quite there as a team that can make a deep run into the playoffs. Honestly, I'd really love to see the Capitals win the Stanley Cup this year. I would love to see Ovechkin just say you to the haters. I just don't think they're going to. Preds versus Jets. I hope this series happens. I think this will be a phenomenal series. I do think the Preds come out. I think, again, they're just such a good team. They have the pieces there. They have the atmosphere. They have everything going for them, aside from the fact that they won the President's Trophy, and we all know that that's pretty much a curse. Vegas and the Sharks. I think Vegas is going to burn out. I just think at a certain point, the playoffs just start taking its toll on you. And for that, I think the Sharks are going through. Conference finals. Tampa and Washington. I think Tampa, God, I'm sorry, people in Tampa, I really do love you. And the Caps had a little bit of goaltending issues with Holtby. But I picked the Caps. That's what I wrote in permanent marker, so in Sharpie, so we're gonna go with the Caps. Preds and Sharks. Again, it just comes down to, I just think the Predators, as you can see, my feelings with the Predators, I think they have it. And I just would freaking love to see them win a Stanley Cup. Because also, so many people hate Nashville anymore. and it just drives me crazy. So there you go, I have Nashville winning the Stanley Cup. You know, I've made jokes about a lot of these teams and who I think would win in here, but I really do think that Nashville could win the Stanley Cup. Let me know who you guys have picked to win the Stanley Cup. Who do you think is going to be hoisting Lord Stanley come June? Thanks guys, bye.